Hi everybody! It's day 11 and I'm feeling a whole lot better than I was yesterday. I just did a little video, I think I called it It's Not That Easy, and I didn't want to include it in the vlog because I knew I was going to talk a lot, which I ended up talking for way longer than I felt like I had talked, so that was really weird. But anyway, if you're a follower of my weight loss vlog, please watch that video if you want to. As for the vlog, I'll just get to it. Yesterday, I ate. I was sick, so I didn't really eat that much, but I was still like on my calories. So in the morning, or like kind of later in the morning, I had a bowl of Raisin Bran, which is high in calories, and a half a cup of skim milk for breakfast. At lunchtime, I was out and about, so I got another of those fruit and oatmeal cups at McDonald's because I had the free coupon. And so I got one of those. So I think breakfast was about 300 or about 250. Lunch was about 300 for the oatmeal. For dinner, I had a yakisoba, which is like ramen noodles, and that was like 500. And then for dessert, I had a what did I have for dessert? Oh, I had some sort of like ice cream sandwich or crunchy. Here, I'll show you. We had to move our refrigerator into the guest room because cars are taking up too much room in the garage. But anyway, sorry. So I had one of these, which are not diet, but I knew I had a lot of calories, so I had one of these, and they're only 170 calories, so that's not that bad. But there are 9 grams of fat. So let me put these back real quick. Sorry, guys. Okay. Here I am. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so that's what I had to eat yesterday, and I think that was about 1,200 calories. So I have great news. I am at my low right now, in the process this time since I started the vlog. I am at 181.2 this morning. And so even though we had a little bit of a setback because of the cheat days, when Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday was kind of a bust, but yesterday we were back on track. So that's the low. So that is 4.2 pounds lost in 11 days. So that's a round of applause for me. Such a dork. Anyway. So that's good. Did the food, did my weight, and now just do the tips, I guess. And I'm going to do 2 tips today because I had 2 things on my mind I wanted to share with you guys, and because I didn't do a tip yesterday or like the days before, I don't think either. Excuse me. So today's tips, which I just want to reiterate again, these are kind of things that work for me that I've noticed that work for me, so they might be worth giving a try if you're wanting to. One thing is to spend your calories wisely. This was something that in my first weight loss journey of 80 pounds a couple years ago, I really learned because, I love food. So it's like the more food I can eat, the better. And on only 1,200 calories a day, you can't necessarily eat a lot. But what I mean by spend them wisely is don't blow 200 of your calories or something on a can of soda when you can eat like practically a whole small meal for that. You can have like a whole cup of pasta and sauce for about that much. So for me, I wouldn't want to waste my calories like that on like drinks or what else? like on something that's full fat when I can get a little bit of a lighter version and have still more calories. So that's what I mean by that. You know, if you can get away with something that's a little less calories, that'll give you a little bit more satisfaction, or a little bit more food to eat, that's the way I would go. And I wouldn't waste my calories on drinks or like other silly things that I don't really feel are that satisfying in the end. Like, for instance, if you could have like one little piece of candy like this big for 100 calories, or you could have a piece of candy like this big for 100 calories. It's just a different kind of candy or whatever. I mean, I would pick the bigger piece because I just like to eat. And I know that some of you may not think that that's like the best way of thinking or something. Oh, you just want to eat so much and you just want to eat more. Well, when you're eating 1,200 calories a day, you don't really get to eat that much. It's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm going to eat 3,000 calories and I'm just going to eat like as much as I can or whatever. So if you put yourself on a restricted calorie diet, just try to spend your calories wisely, the way that you really want to, so that you are more satisfied and more likely to stick to your calories. That's just my tip. Secondly, I've stumbled back into something that really made a positive impact on me the first time I lost weight. And I know that this won't work for some people, but I think that it will work for some people also. Especially those of you that may choose or have chosen to start tracking your calories, especially on the MyPlate application of Livestrong.com. And what I did before that I look back on now that I've realized helped me a lot was I track what I'm going to eat the next day the night before. And I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, girl, that is too much work. How am I going to know what's going to happen tomorrow? My life is crazy. You know, it's just too much thought to put into it. And I agree, there is a little bit of thought that you have to put into it. But for me, it's not really that hard. I don't go to bed until like 1 or 1:30 in the morning, so I'm up past midnight, which is a great time to do it, because then you don't have to adjust the day. If you're used to the website, then you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to say, oh, I eat this tomorrow, because you can track what you're going to eat tomorrow on there too, but it'll actually be today if you do it after midnight. But whatever, it's not that hard either way. So I know for breakfast there's certain types of food that I eat, and I don't work outside the house either, and I know that if you do, then that makes it a little bit more difficult, but you can still do it. If you want to do this, you can still do it. I know that for breakfast there are certain types of food that I eat. I either eat cereal with Truvia, usually 1 packet of Truvia, and half a cup of skim milk. That's usually what I eat. Sometimes I will have eggs on bread, like 1 egg on a piece of wheat bread or wheat toast. I usually mix that with salsa. It tastes really good. Sometimes I put a little cheddar cheese in it. If you're going to do that, that's going to be a little bit of a heavier breakfast. But whatever. That's usually all I really eat for breakfast. So if I already know what kind of cereal I've got in there, what kind of cereal I've been eating lately, I just track it. I can choose whatever cereal I want. I don't even necessarily have to go to the pantry if I don't want to. I just know what's in my pantry. So you just track that just like you had already eaten it, but you're just planning to eat it in the future. So you say, okay, I'm going to eat 1 serving of, like this morning, I ate Great Value brand, wheat bran, with 1 packet of Truvia, which you don't have to track because it doesn't have any calories, and half a cup of skim milk. So I tracked that last night. Then for a snack, then you think about it's kind of like a meal plan, but not. So you kind of think about what are some healthy snacks that I like to snack on or whatever throughout the day. So first comes to mind the Fiber One yogurt that I bought yesterday. Only like 50 or 80 calories per cup, per little serving, depending on what flavor. So I'm like, okay, that's a good snack. So I'm gonna track that as my morning snack. I'm also gonna track a pear for my morning snack in case I want 2 things. Then for lunch, well, I've got some Healthy Choice meals in the freezer, so I'm going to track one of those. Okay, garlic shrimp pasta or whatever it was for lunch. Okay, after lunch I always get a sweets craving, so I'm going to track 1 serving of the reduced fat Chips Ahoy cookies. Okay, so then that should satisfy me after lunch. Okay, what are some other healthy snacks in the afternoon that I can eat? Well, how about some carrots and some veggie dip? Or I can't remember what I tracked. I think maybe I tracked an apple or something. I haven't gotten there yet because it's just after lunch now, 2:30. And then for dinner, I haven't figured that out yet, but I left myself about 300 calories. You want to, in my opinion, you want to keep your meals about 300 calories if you're on a 1,200 calorie diet. Probably no more than 400 calories. So I left myself a 300 calorie gap for dinner because I didn't know what I was going to eat. Probably some sort of pasta or rice with chicken and vegetables or sauce or something. I don't know what I'm going to make yet. So anyway, I left that, and then I tracked one Skinny Cow dessert popsicle thing for 100 calories at night. So now you guys already know what I ate today, which I'm going to tell you tomorrow. But anyway, I find that when I do that, I can stick to the plan. I can say, oh, okay, it's snack time. What am I going to eat? It's not like guessing and then you've eaten all your calories at 4 p.m. and you haven't even eaten dinner yet. Or you've eaten an early dinner and then it's 5:30 and you are up until 12:30 at night and you have nothing to eat for the whole rest of the night. And now what? For me, it's so much easier, and that was such a help to me that I realize now that was like, wow, that was really good, really helpful to keep me on track, that I always knew how much and what I was going to eat. Also, when you're planning those snacks or whatever, and you're your mom like me and you got to go out and run errands and stuff, try to keep those snacks, like especially if you know you're going to run errands the next day, try to keep those snacks kind of a portable thing, like grab a Fiber One bar, grab an apple, grab a banana, so that you don't have any excuses. Once you're running out the door and it's like, oh, well, we just went shopping and I'm hungry, so let's stop at this fast food place. You grabbed your snack on the way out the door and then there's no guessing. So anyway, that's my second tip for today, is to track your food for the next day ahead of time. It's really not that hard if you start using the MyPlate application on Livestrong.com. And just in case any of you were curious, because I know I mentioned that website a lot, no, nobody has ever approached me from that website or anything like that. This is just, I seriously used this website to lose 80 pounds before, and that's why I'm just trying to share that with you guys now. And you don't have to do that. You could track your food ahead of time even if you don't use that website, but it's easy to use. So anyway, those are my tips for you guys today. Today is a new bright day. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I'm excited. And the weight loss is going good so far, so let's hope that it keeps on going. And I will see you guys tomorrow.